All right, welcome to the second day of the class. I'm sorry I was supposed to post this video yesterday, but I was a little bit busy with work, so I had to do the video today. So I'm going to be posting two videos today. So for yesterday and today. So today we'll be talking about intervals. So first you have to know what an interval is. Interval is the distance from one note to another. The distance from one note to another. So this is an example of an interval. This an example of an interval. But first, we have to know the basic intervals. Now, this is C, our middle C. As you can see. So I told you in the last class the C's are before the two black keys. So if you have not watched the first video, I think you should go back to get the first video. So this is our middle C. Then this is our second interval, third interval, fourth interval, fifth interval, sixth interval, 7 and 8, or you call it an octave. So from C to D, second, C to E, third, C to F, fourth, C to G, fifth, C to A, our 6, and C to B is our 7, and C to C, 8, or an octave. So you have to know how the sounds, how this note sound. So from C to C and D sound stacked. Yeah. So you have to relate with the notes. Get used to the notes, practice them. You see? Let me take it again. C and D sounds like this. C and E sounds like this. C and F. C and G. C and A. C and B. C and C. So these are the sounds together. Okay, now let's move on to the black notes. Okay, this is C, this is D. So when we flat the D, we have the minor second. We have the what? The minor second. So C and C sharp. So this is called your C sharp. C sharp is called the minor second. And this is called the minor third. The minor third. So we are on the fourth interval. When we raise, we have our augmented fourth there. We have augmented what? Augmented fourth. So augmented means raising a half step above. So you raise, that's an augmented fourth. So here is just a fourth interval. So when you raise, you have an augmented fourth. Now we are on the fifth interval. When we raise, we have our augmented fifth. Note we are on a perfect fifth. When we raise, we are on the augmented fifth. Now when we flat backward, we have our diminished fifth. It shouldn't get complicated. You just have to get used to the notes. So this is our fourth. When we raise, we have augmented fourth. Our fifth. When we raise, we have our augmented fifth. But when we're on the C and G, when we flat, we have our diminished fifth. So let me have this. Now we're on the sixth. When we flat, we are on the minor six. On the what? The minor six. And this, we have the 6. Now this is the 7. When we flat, we have the minor 7th. And back to our 8th octave. So you have to get used to this note sound. Alright, so that's just that for that. Just make sure you practice your minor, the intervals perfectly on different keys. You can just decide, okay, you want to take F intervals like that and that. So you just make sure you practice your interval perfectly. Then we'll see in our next video. Definitely. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe. See you in the next class.